Hey everybody, this is Justin with Sillage Scents. I've got a quick video today about a fragrance that I've been looking at for quite a while because it's supposed to be a $25 clone of a fragrance that's going for $150 or more right now. It's supposed to be a clone of Stronger With You leather. So I'm talking about Ard Al Zaafaran Oud 24 Hours Majestic Gold. And so this is a fragrance that you can get on Amazon, really inexpensive. I've got a couple other fragrances by the same house. They've got a Black Orchid clone. They've got a Interlude Man clone. You can get the 50 ml of those for like $10 or $12 on Amazon. This one, they only have the 100 ml, but for $25, this is a steal. And I want to give you my thoughts about it. Now, I'll start out by saying I haven't tried Stronger With You leather. However, I can say that if you were to take the original Stronger With You DNA and mix in some leather and adjust the spices a little bit, I would not be at all surprised if this is actually a clone of Stronger With You leather. I've actually seen some reviews of people who have both, and they say it is a clone of Stronger With You leather. So let me tell you a little bit about this one. So as I said, it's Oud 24 Hours Majestic Gold. It is a vanilla-based fragrance with leather and spices and a little bit of a nutty note. At least that's what I'm picking up, something that is distinctly nutty, almost gourmand with the vanilla and with this nutty note. And although I haven't smelled Stronger With You leather, I can tell you I have another leathery fragrance this one is reminding me a lot of. So whenever you first spray this on, you do get somewhat of a fruity opening. There's, somewhat of fruits in the opening that's going to last you for about 15 minutes or so. It's not a huge part of the fragrance, but you do get that in the beginning, and you also get the leather note immediately. Whenever I sprayed this on the first time, I just sprayed it once on my hand and kind of went on about my day. And for the next hour, I kept getting these wafts of something that reminded me of a fragrance that's kind of become my favorite these last couple months, and that is Philip Plein No Limits. And so this thing I absolutely love. It is a beast mode performer. It's a 10 to 12 hour fragrance. It's got crazy projection, crazy sillage. It's powerful. You spray it 4 or 5 times and it is with you forever. Now this one, I kept getting something very similar. And so the Philip Plein, you've got a chocolatey, spicy leather, and it's very powerful. This one, what you get instead is a slightly spicy, powdery vanilla leather. And whenever I say powdery, I don't mean something that smells like baby powder or baby wipes. I hate that note in fragrances. I just about can't stand it. I don't mean that with this one. I've sometimes heard like Ash from Gent Scents will sometimes say dusty vanilla. I think that's probably accurate for this one. Think about like a vanilla powder that you would put in a drink or something like that. So sweet vanilla, but definitely a powdery texture with a sweet leather, or a leather that blends with some cardamom. Cardamom is one of the notes that you definitely get blended with leather and vanilla, and something that is slightly nutty or gourmand about it. And that's what you get with this one. It's really nice. The difference between this one and Philip Plein would be this is much softer. So with the Philip Plein, I'll spray it 4 or 5 times and it'll last 10 hours. And the whole time you're getting wafts of it, and it's a very strong fragrance. This one, on the other hand, I've been spraying like 10 times because it's much softer, and it'll last for about 6 hours. And you'll get the wafts like you do with, any sweet, well, really any fragrance, but you'll get those sweet leathery wafts, but it's just not as potent. It's not as powerful. Even with 10 sprays, you're getting light, wafts of the fragrance instead of something that's just in your face and kind of almost overpowering. I kind of like almost overpowering as long as it's a fragrance that I like. So the performance is going to be about maybe 6 hours instead of 10 or 12 with the Philip Plein. and it is closer to the skin. It's not as much of just a radiating powerhouse at all. But if you like the sound of a sweet, dusty vanilla with some cardamom and other spices mixed in there and a leather note, I've really become a big fan of leather if it's done well. This winter or this fall, since it's gotten cold, leather is really catching my attention like it never has before. And so for $25, you can't go wrong with this. I think for $40, I would still be happy with it. I wouldn't want to pay much more than that because of the performance issues. But for $25, if you like something like that, then I think it's a great pickup. I don't think that you can go wrong. So I don't rate fragrances out of 10 or anything, but I would say this is a great buy. It reminds me probably 75%, 80% at most of the Philip Plein fragrance. And although I haven't smelled Stronger With You leather, I could see if you take that Stronger With You base, tweak the spices a little, and add leather, this is what you would get. So I think it is a great fragrance. I'm really impressed with Ard Al Zaafaran. I wish it performed better for sure. Wish it lasted longer and was more potent, but it is what it is. So that is just a quick review, thoughts on this fragrance. Please subscribe to my channel. A few more of you are subscribing. I really appreciate that, but it's still like 94% of the people who watch the videos aren't subscribed. So please do that, and please let me know in the comments, have you tried this fragrance? And especially, do you have Stronger With You leather, and have you tried it? I would love to hear your thoughts down in the chat. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.